and has been so for far too long. Now it doesn't mean anything. It means wishy-washy person who merely wants to gain political office. So we need to reclaim the truth and the definition of the word Republican, and certainly the word conservative, along with the word hate speech and oppression, because we're going to wander down the primrose path to TikTok now and see a recent viral video that showcases two Asian kids speaking in and out, I guess giving their food review as though anyone cared what they had to say about it, and in the process, a drunk or ridiculous, mentally unstable person who comes along and speaks to these kids. So this viral video went viral and racked up 20 million views and counting, and did so over the Christmas break. So I wanted you guys to see it. So here it is.
Have you had a light well fry before?
What is a light will fry?
Okay, it's
You're
French.
just filming yourself eating?
Yeah.
You're weird homosexual.
Yeah. Why me, man? Why me? I just want to eat my flying Dutchman in peace, bro. I feel like this is a fever dream. Like, is it still the 24th? Is it still Christmas Eve? It's because I'm ethnic. Honestly, for eating this flying Dutchman, I kind of feel like I deserve to be hate crime.
Well, that actually happened.
That really did actually just happen. I said,
Japanese or Korean?
I'm Korean.
Yeah, you're Korean. Kim Jong-un's boyfriend, huh? You're Kim Jong-un's boyfriend?
You know, we have been acquainted.
You've had gay sex with him?
Ooh, would not go that far. We're only on second base.
Kim Jong-un.
He hasn't taken me out to dinner yet. Can I take you out to dinner?
Come on, stop.
Nothing.
Stop.
I'm
You
sorry.
said
I'm sorry.
Stop.
I'm sorry,
You
my
said
bad. I didn't say anything.
You didn't say anything.
No, sir.
I'm like
Nothing.
it spit in your face and some Filipino shit or something. You want some
Don't
Filipino
react,
shit?
don't react. Why were you acting mad? Dude, we should get assaulted.
Oh my god. Only in San Ramon.
So before we go any further, what I have to do is just highlight the banality of the things that are produced on TikTok. Listen, I know there's probably good things on TikTok, very rare. And creating a platform for content invites this kind of moronic stuff to take place. But who actually wants to watch this kind of stuff? And who actually likes this kind of stuff? And I'm talking about the video they were trying to produce before this guy stepped in, and the one afterwards. So needless to say, maybe they should go back to dancing, and that's a little less foolish and ridiculous and a waste of time than what we're actually seeing when these kind of TikTokers open their mouth. But pushing that aside, the reason this video went viral is because of what this man that was off camera said to these two young people. And he obviously is drunk or mentally unstable and needs some help. So sure, pray for the guy and get him that help. But the one thing that surely shouldn't have happened is that he should have been arrested for hate crimes. I mean, free speech still is a thing, right? Unless we're going to redefine what free speech is. And of course, that is exactly what they've done in California. So when I saw this and saw that this man had been arrested because he apparently violated a penal code in California, I had to research it and look at it and see why this guy was arrested, because maybe you would agree. What this man did, evil, gross, immoral, but not illegal. Merely practicing free speech in America, well, maybe in the Republic of California, maybe not, but at least in America, still not illegal. I don't like it, I don't endorse it, but should he have been arrested? So let's look at this penal code to see exactly how broad this language is and how broad the definition of hate speech is, or what a hate crime is in California, and how it encapsulates hate speech. So according to this penal code, it says that free speech is a hate crime because according to California Penal Code 422.6, it makes it illegal to interfere with another's rights because that person possesses any actual or perceived characteristic protected by the law. Hate crimes like this are punished by a year in county jail and up to a $5,000 fine. So let's get this right. This man called Kim Jong-un his boyfriend and made some other racial rhetorical remarks to this couple and then was arrested for that. Now, again, I feel like it's totally unnecessary to say this, but what the man said was deplorable, but illegal? Free speech isn't illegal as much as the left wants it to be. And now this guy could face up to a $5,000 fine and a year in jail as a result of opening his mouth and making these kids feel bad about themselves or feeling awkward. And again, with the language of that penal code, it's so broad, you don't actually know what's illegal. Because the code says this, that it is illegal to interfere with another's rights because that person possesses a characteristic or perceived characteristic. Okay, so again, how did this individual interfere with this person's right? What is it, the right to make a TikTok video? I didn't think that was a thing. And if it were, can we make that illegal? The point being, this man didn't do anything illegal. He might have done something immoral, but he didn't do anything illegal. And it is for that reason that this penal code crime is a complete joke. Not to mention the fact that obviously these kind of issues create the reminder for us that real instances of hate are so rare that the desire, the demand for hate crimes clearly outweigh the supply, to the point where California is now penalizing people who make bad racial jokes about other people while they're out in public. But here's my biggest problem with this story, going back to the actual theme of the show today. The biggest problem with this video is not that this guy was arrested for a hate crime, which amounts to just basically free speech, or the fact that these kids were inconvenienced and then became viral as a result of it. My real problem with this is that this video redefines what an actual achievement is in society. It's now become the case that because of TikTok and other places like it, those who can complain the loudest are the ones who are rewarded for it the most. And as we all know, that which is rewarded is often repeated. And so we're told by posting viral videos like this that we're actually changing the world and we're taking a stand. The problem with that is this, is that it redefines what courage actually is. Now, far be it from me to actually encourage violence as a form of courage, because it's not. And I want to be clear about that. However, real courage would have looked like that young boy standing up for himself and asking that man to go away. And if it got heated, defending himself and the young lady beside him if absolutely necessary. That's what real courage looks like. Cowering behind a video and then posting it later to get attention for yourself is the epitome of narcissism, not cowardice. Is it any wonder that we've confused those two things today? That we can build a platform on supposed hate crimes and not really build it on a young man being brave for once in his life. Real bravery looks like this, by the way, in case you're curious. Real courage, it has nothing to do with posting on TikTok. It looks like loving your family, being a dad, being a mom who cares more about her kids than establishing her career, establishing a legacy here on this earth so that people will remember you when you're gone, standing up for something bigger than yourself. And sure, racism is one of those things, but you'd have to show me how what this video did even moves the needle a bit, because real bravery is not being a keyboard warrior. Real bravery is taking a real stand against injustice. And until we understand bravery in those terms, we'll never actually understand the word at all. So you just got done watching a small excerpt of a much larger episode. You can find the link to that full episode down below in the description of this video. So you definitely need to check that out, because if you like that clip, you'll like the much larger episode. And while you're at it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and click that little bell to be notified when great new episodes of Indie Thinker come your way. Thanks for watching.